Hello everybody, I'm your host Pumpkin Metal Nerd 4. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new from my class, this actually is a class assignment turned YouTube video. So if you're here from that, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. If not, welcome anyway. If you are a classmate of mine, I'd like you to jump to the actual podcast part. Now, I'm going to leave a timestamp. And if not, stay for the shenanigans at the beginning. So we're going to be talking about, for this assignment, I'm talking about guitar solos, which is really melody. You had to choose between four things, but I kind of made it my own thing. Guitar solos, I mentioned homophonic and monophonic. Monophonic is when the main source of the audio is just one thing. So that'd be like a live guitar solo. Typically, when you see them just shred away and there's nothing in the background, that's monophonic. Homophonic is when, the guitar solo is the main feature, but there's still stuff accompanying it. So that's a little bit of context to get you ready for this podcast. If you're still interested, and you didn't leave this video. So yeah. Welcome to the podcast, and I'll see you at the end for the outro. Hello, and welcome to my podcast. I figured I'll throw something interesting in the beginning. That is me playing Nothing Else Matters, the guitar solo. I'm your host, Pumpkin Metal Nerd 4, and we're going to be talking about melody, specifically the solo. We'll be talking about bass solo, drum solo, and if we have enough time, hopefully, the guitar solo. These can be either monophonic or homophonic, depending on what song it is and how it's implemented. Here's an example of both in one song. This is Anesthesia. So that is Anesthesia Pulling Teeth. A great example, both homophonic and monophonic. Of course, the beginning bass, do, that's just bass, and that is monophonic. And then the homophonic part comes in with the drums coming in and adds a different flavor to the song. Next up, for a only monophonic solo, here is the rhythm. That was the solo, The Rhythm Method by Rush, of course. Neil Peart's drum solo during the A Show of Hands show. Neil Peart is, of course, in my opinion, one of the greatest drummers of all time. In fact, in my opinion, the greatest drummer of all time. This was an example of a monophonic solo. Last but not least, we got an example of a homophonic solo. This song is Holy Wars, The Punishment Due. Alrighty, that was the guitar solo of the song Holy Wars, The Punishment Due. A great solo with the chromatic build-up towards the end, release, and bend. This is, of course, an example of a homophonic solo, and sadly, we're out of time. I hope to see you guys next time. Sadly, we're a little bit over. Peace, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the outro. of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Again, sorry, Professor, for running a little bit longer than intended. It's just the clips ended up that way, and it would feel wrong to cut them off. So I'm very sorry for going a little bit over, as per usual. Um, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Whether classmate, professor, if you're actually tuning into this video, or or just your usual viewer of my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed. I kind of taught you something, hopefully. Um, I applied my knowledge as best I could. I'm not a very good teacher, and I was also glad to involve three of my favorite bands: Megadeth, Rush, and Metallica. The thumbnail, of course, being Dave Mustaine of Megadeth, Neil Peart, as I said, one of the greatest drummers of all time, in the middle, and Cliff on the right, who actually, sadly, at the day of this recording, the 27th, September 27th, passed away 37 years ago, something like that. So, rest in peace, Cliff. We miss you. So yeah, I was glad to introduce possibly classmates into the genres of rock and heavy metal. Um, I know not very many people are into it besides myself, so I'm glad to possibly get people into the genre. I kind of doubt it, but still, I hope somebody out there is like, yeah, I want to try. I want to listen to this. This sounds cool. You know, if you are, let me tell me in the comments. Just tell me, I became a rock fan because of this video. I doubt it, but still. Anyway, I'll shut up now. And again, thanks for watching. Actually listening. Again, I'm not used to recording podcast intros and outros. So again, I usually do long monologues for this part. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It does help me out big time. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do thrifting pickups after class. I'll go to the thrift store, pick up some cool stuff every once in a while. And sorry for that tap though. Whoops. Um, but yeah, I'll go pick up cool things and then do a video on it. And I love doing those videos for you. So if you could please subscribe, it does help me out. I'm hoping to get 1,000 subscribers in the long term. So please subscribe. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Take care, everybody. Peace, and I'm out.